Everybody loves Beast Reality. MC Spots, Dr. Shells, and that boy Killer C. We step up in the club, and they all trying to fuck, cause everybody loves Beast Reality.
Killer C on the microphone, all these fine hoes trying to bone, trying to get with a beast like me, who's a freak in the sheets, going deep like a baritone.
What's up, I'm Dr. Shells. Stuck on my back, but I don't give a crap cause I'm smoking else. Might be slow on my feet, but I rap to the beat better and quicker than anyone else. So far.
What's up? It's MC Spots in the cut, and I got your girl acting like a squirrel, cause she's always begging me for the nut. Cause she knows my rhythm is sick, whenever I spit, I'm killing the shit. Making hits like lickety split, and if you wanna catch up, then you gotta be quick, cause I'm lyrically fit, you little bitch. What's up? Everybody loves Beast Reality. MC Spots, Dr. Shells, and that boy Killer C. We step up in the club, and they all trying to fuck, cause everybody loves Beast Reality. Come on, see?
Hey, you think I got my name? Killer C sprays lyrical bullets up in your brain. If you wanna survive, you better stay in your lane. That's just my 2 cents, you can keep the change.
Jingle slow and steady wins the race, but that don't mean I won't pick up the pace and get all up in your face, cause I'm a motherfucking menace. But if your head like some romaine lettuce, that's right.
Oh shit, that turtle wildin'. Ever since he left the Galapagos Islands, we jump on beats and we defile them, leaving MCs mad and the ladies smiling.
That's right, we run the game.
Just don't forget to remember the name.
Ghost BEASTREALITY, bitch. Everybody loves Beast Reality. MC Spots, Dr. Shells, and that boy Killer C. We step up in the club, and they all trying to fuck, cause everybody loves Beast Reality.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, idealists and visionaries. I'm your boy Ideal Tone, and I'm here to make it known that we are back with another episode of Binge or Cringe. I know last week we didn't do an episode, but that's because, Secret Level dropped last week. The first 8 episodes. The next, and then they dropped another 7 episodes today. And I think they're going to drop another 7 or 8 next week. Oh, man. Secret Level's is so good. If y'all haven't watched Secret Level, try to find a way to watch it on Amazon, on Prime Video, on Amazon Prime, or somewhere online. It's good. It's worth the watch. But that's neither here nor there. We are here to talk about something else. This episode of Binge or Cringe, we are here to talk about Arcane. Now, granted, I know there are 2 seasons currently of Arcane League of Legends on Netflix, but we are going to specifically stick to season 1 until we can get more people caught up with season 2. So, but without further ado, let me introduce everybody. Y'all already know how it goes. We got the boy, the one, the only, the homie D-Zone.
What's up? It's your boy D-Zone back in the zone. How's everyone tonight?
Good, my brother. And then it's been a minute since he's been on an episode, though, or not due to, time constraints, but my boy Nullified Saint has made his return.
Where are my wings at?
Let's get to it. We're here to talk about Arcane League of Legends, boys, season 1. How y'all feel about it?
Season 1 was great.
Been enjoying it a lot. Was up till 1 a.m. last night, and I had to work at 5.
You're a wild man, bro. I ain't staying up that late to watch no anime, bro. Okay, that's a lie. I have. That's a lie. I just lied. I don't know why I just lied like that. I just lied.
I was ready to say no self-respecting person on this podcast has not stayed up till at least 1 in the morning watching a show.
Yeah, I just lied.
I won't go as far to say I watched the show till 5 in the morning, but that's because I'm crazy.
Mm-hmm.
But
yeah, man. But yeah, bro, it was good. Season 1 was definitely good. Season 2, we'll talk about that on another episode. Do a part 2, but I enjoyed season 2 as well. But season 1, man.
Good so far.
Season 1, the way season 1 started and ended was wild. Wild time. I felt like there was always some type of twist and turn and
Always.
in each episode. Excuse me. Not to mention how everything unfolded with each episode, and then like how each character had their own development in a way that you also had info about their backstory and how their backstory molded them. You know what I mean?
Right. Like
How all of them progressed.
Mm-hmm. Like,
some of those backstories were heart wrenching.
bruh.
Very.
Yeah, no, that's for sure. Like, all right. How everything started was it started with them all as kids growing up in the underground or whatever it's called, right? That's what it's called, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Fishers.
The what?
Or there was a specific name, I can't remember.
Yeah, I can't remember the specific name, but I know there was the surface and then there was their level or whatever. It was all the same city though. But it was like they were separated by a line of wealthy and poverty. You know what I mean? So you basically had the rich area and you had the slums. And for the most part, everything was overseen by the people in the rich area, even the area in the slums, because that's the most people that lived in the slums, and not all of them, were some form of criminal deviant. And not all of them either. It was just, that's just, you know, how things usually go. You know what I mean? You do what you do to survive, right?
For sure.
So with that being said, the main characters are two sisters. And one is older, one is younger. They have a group of friends. They're a little bit of a, you know, a clique or gang, whatever. And they go on their first solo mission or whatever to retrieve some items that they can bring back and sell for money, right?
Mm-hmm.
For the most part, things are going pretty well until one of the people who they're robbing, or the place that they're robbing, the owner of the place, he comes back, tries to get in. They panic a little bit, try to escape, yada, 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 go back to the slums. Things get crazy when one of the crew, which is one of the sisters, finds these jewels of concentrated magic energy or whatever, causes explosions and backlash, and you know things get crazy, things get heated, and things get out of hand really quick. And that was just what, episode 1 and 2, if I'm not mistaken. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah. So
the first like 2 episodes were jam packed with the backstory and leading up to
the present.
Vi and Jinx.
Yeah. And it leads up to the present, which in the present, you know, they're grown up now. They're like what, young adults, teenagers, whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And they've all drifted apart after a certain series of events happens. In episode 2 of their backstory, which is episode 2, which is also, you know, the second part of their backstory. And you know,
Yeah.
everybody drifts apart. Some people die, and it gets crazy. And the main 2 characters, which is the sisters, one ends up getting captured and being put in. At the beginning of it, we don't know we just know she gets captured. We don't know what happens to her once she gets captured. Then the younger of the 2 sisters gets raised by one of the guys who ended up causing an issue for them. And even though she didn't know about it. So he raises her and starts calling her, and she goes by a new name, which I don't remember her original name, but Jinx, right?
Her original name was Powder.
Yeah, Powder.
Yeah, it was Powder, and then because of what the older sisters called her before the older sister got dragged off.
Called
That's
her
why
Jinx.
she
That's
started
right. That's
going
right.
by Jinx.
Yeah, I forgot. That's right. So she ended up becoming Jinx, which when she was a kid, she had a good thing for tinkering with stuff, and she was pretty smart. Whatever, and she could create tools and all these other different gadgets and stuff like that. She's very intelligent. She just wasn't good or the one to be, and she was a good shot. That's right. She was good with a gun. But she was timid. She was a little scary. You know what I mean? She wasn't one to really be or wanted to be too much in danger. You know what I mean? She would always run. As she grew up, that definitely changed.
Oh, that changed, and it changed hard, and it became terrifying.
Yeah, man. She becomes a whole different person. And part of that is because how things unfolded with her friends and family, and how her sister kind of did abandon her. You know what I mean?
Kinda.
There was a reason why she.
Well, no, there was a reason why, but at the same time, I don't think I would. I understand why the older sister was upset, but I don't think I would have just disappeared like that, even if I did get caught. You know what I mean? Captured. You know what I mean?
True.
Right. Like, she didn't have to hurt her that bad. Like, she's already emotionally traumatized.
Yeah, and she was a kid. She was a kid. She didn't know that she was making things worse. She really wanted to help.
Yeah.
So, that's how everything unfolded. That's how the cookie crumbles. So,
Cookie.
Yeah, cookie crumbles. That's all you heard, fat ass.
That's part of a movie. It's part of a movie.
Anyway, things unfolded. They grow up. Jinx becomes Powder, who becomes Jinx, becomes a whole different person, and that's including her mental stability. It's not always there. Like, you know what I mean?
What do you mean it's not always there?
Her mentality is unstable.
Her mental stability is non-existent.
It's definitely gone.
But at the same time, she gets things done.
Oh, she gets things done, and it is super flashy how she does it.
Super flashy, but she always gets the result she wants.
True.
This thing is in my way. I don't want it there. It is no longer there.
She got tired of the people calling her weak.
Mm-hmm.
And she wanted to be strong.
Yep. And then more towards the middle. Oh, then you kind of get to see why she became like that. Obviously, is mostly because of the guy that raised her. But then even then, he realizes to an extent that, like, she has some mental instability. He's trying to, like, keep that all in check for her. You know what I mean?
Oh,
and then, No, go ahead.
He really was, like, watching it. You can see that he was struggling to help her even fight her own inner demon.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was getting that bad for everyone.
Mm-hmm.
Like, as first season progresses, she becomes more and more unstable.
Yes. Yes, she does. Then, what was it? Oh, then not too long after that, which we're going to go back and forth a little bit, obviously, within season 1. Then we find out where her sister's been all this time. Sister's been locked up in prison all these years.
Locked up.
Won't let her out until they gave her a court order. So then she was locked up all this time, and then got a court decree in order to get, set free. And the one that was able to get this was I forgot the girl's name, but she was one of the military officers.
Okay, yeah.
One of the military officers. And I'll be real, her as a character, and I can't remember her name right now, but I didn't hate her, but there were times she really irritated me.
Severely.
You know what I mean? And not just her by herself, the older sister too.
Oh, the older sister, definitely.
Both them two irritated me. to no means of it. Like them two irritated me a lot.
They had problems together.
Because
they had problems together with each other. Because
the girl who was part of the higher society, not the sister, she got the sister out in order to help her find Jinx. Because Jinx did an assignment, caused all this damage, and got some people killed. And someone, I think, what was her father?
The mother died?
Yeah, no, her mother died. Yeah, Jinx.
Yeah.
I know that she wanted to avenge her mother.
Yeah, that's leading into season 2.
Yes, that is. But before that, she just wanted to capture Jinx and stop the flow of the chemical that they were, the shimmer. Yeah, the chemical they were using. What's it called? Shimmer or something like that?
Shimmer,
yeah. Shimmer.
And stop the flow of that. So, she enlisted her help and got her set free on those on the conditions that she helped out with that, because she knew the slums, So, they investigating, they looking for all this, blah, blah, blah. They come to an understanding of what's happening and where all this is coming from. In the midst of doing that, the older sister sees Powder again, tries to set Powder straight, but here's the thing. At that point, I understand, but in Jinx's mind, because she's no longer Powder, she thinks you abandoned her. She thinks you abandoned her. She really, and you coming back makes her even more unstable mentally, and makes her more conflicted. It doesn't really help her. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, it didn't help her in the slightest. And
you can't really blame her. I mean, she literally saw her leave.
Mm-hmm.
Like she literally booked it.
She not only booked it, but she was like, basically, I disown you. Be gone from my sight.
This is true.
And it's like, man.
So it was just it's like, you didn't really help. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. Right. And truth be told, yes, there was a lot of things that made their lives and their situation worse than what it was, and made all this happen and all this unfold. But I'm gonna be real. I'm gonna get to the biggest problem for me, or the root of all this, to me, was the magic stones.
Definitely was. It was really the cause of everything, honestly.
Magitech
was the problem.
And from what I've seen so far, it just progressively becomes more of the problem.
Yeah, I'm in season 2, and it's astounding how much it is a problem.
And here's the thing: I understand technology improvements in technology help better lives to a certain extent, until those improvements or that technology is being utilized in a way that can be harmful to those around you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's basically what we're seeing. Like, that's basically what is going on. And be real, Magic was not meant to be controlled by those who don't have control over it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, it definitely wasn't meant for that. That's why you see the in season 1, because before Jinx understood how the magic rocks and stuff actually work. That's the whole reason why that tragedy happened, was because she was like, huh, what if I threw this in my symbol monkey here?
Mm-hmm.
Obviously did not work too well.
Not work too well.
And then let's talk about the two scientists, students who created Magitech.
Victor and Jace.
Yeah, Victor and Jace.
Yes.
I will give them their props. They are two well-deserved genius individuals for creating what they did. And
True.
it did benefit humankind.
Oh, it did.
But the problem
It's
is they... Go ahead, Squirtle. Zizone, go ahead.
Yeah. The whole issue with it is they made this awesome thing, and they showed it off for a brief period, but it's like they're smart enough to create this awesome thing, but not smart enough to lock it tightly up. They just left it in a room.
Or to make contingencies if something goes wrong.
Right?
Did you know there were no contingency plans if something were to go wrong? Literally, what they were working with concentrated magic power.
They're like, no, I mean, only we can understand it. There's no point in us trying to cover it or protect it. There's definitely nobody else who could figure out how to use it. Yeah, sure, man, definitely.
Yeah, okay. And Jinx is just as smart as you guys and learned how to do it. And she learned how to do it in a day.
Oh, she learned how to do it in a day, which is the scary part, where it took them years. It took them years to figure out how to create it and understand what they made.
Yeah, and Jinx is just that smart. That's the crazy part. Scary smart.
It's
I think she's just
scary
that crazy.
how smart she is.
It could look. It's a little both.
But,
a little both.
Little both. But a little both.
I wonder if it's really. It's definitely smart. She's definitely smart, but I think what also boosted her was the environment that she came from, where she had to be extremely resourceful with everything she had.
Mm-hmm.
True.
Like, she made bombs out of sheer scrap. If that's not resourceful, then I don't know what is.
That's true. What was you going to say, Dono?
Oh, I mean, it's the same thing as what Squirrel was going to say. She's just had plenty of time, to think of things. And, that's the kind of her personality. She was quiet.
Right.
She was always thinking to herself, always, always trying to progress, trying to be with her so-called family,
Definitely. She was ahead of her time.
Oh, she was way ahead of her time. And she still is.
But, I mean, there's so much that happened between everybody's stories and everything. And it was Hector, right?
Victor.
Victor, he wanted to keep pushing the envelope. Whereas Jace, he got admitted to the council and he wanted to keep doing research. But at the same time, his responsibilities helped him understand that moving too quickly could cause backlash. He started to realizing that. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
And then you got the leader of the council. Her how she brought Jace onto the council and started kind of using him a little bit, you know what I mean? And then Jace felt like he was starting to be used. There was so much going on. Political stuff, magical stuff, betrayal, family issues. Like this series has a lot going into it.
A lot.
It is a huge roller coaster, to say the least.
Yeah, and here's the thing. The world building with this series, is ridiculous with how small their world actually is. Because you don't see anything outside what's happening with just the city for the most part. You don't know about any other lands or anything.
Right? Because they don't venture out.
I think in season 2 they express another area. I believe I haven't got to that yet. Kind of to the point, but
yeah, they talk about something like that, but they never leave this. They never really leave what they know. You know what I mean?
Right.
To an extent.
Yeah, some crazy stuff does happen in season 2. Like, they learned real bad not to touch wild magic.
Do they?
I'm not going to go any further since we're focusing only on season 1.
Yeah.
In this episode.
But the way season 1 goes down is a lot, back and forth, a lot of problems, a lot of battle, a lot of emotional fights, yada yada yada. Final episode, the council is meeting, and at the same time, Jinx is having her own meeting with the guy that raised her. I always forget his name, and her sister. Where she's trying to figure out and come to terms with who she should be. Should she remain Jinx or go back to being Powder? This is literally her fight for her mental state at this point of who she should remain or who to be. And she brought these two along for the ride in order to help her try to figure that out. Which, I'm going to be real, probably wasn't a good idea on Jinx's part, because it even made her more confused.
It did. And to find out that she didn't really pick to be either. She was like, I'm still Jinx, but I did this thing.
Still Powder. She's dealing with the consequences.
Yeah. So so at that point she chose to be both. To basically an extent. She was like, I have to accept that this happened, but I also have to accept that I'm no longer this person. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Right.
At that point she was just trying to see who would technically accept her.
Yeah.
Whether if it was, Powder or Jinx.
And in the midst of battling her demons and trying to come to terms with who she is, she ends up accidentally killing the guy that technically raised her to be Jinx.
What's crazy?
I mean,
you see throughout the series that he says he wants to help her, and you kind of feel like, oh, he's just. But honestly,
no, he genuinely did care.
It really seemed like he really, you know what, it did, because I mean, in the first couple episodes, he made, when that certain situation happened, he made sure to, comfort her.
Mm-hmm. And it's not like he didn't hate the kids. He just wanted to get back at the guy that the kids were with at the time.
True.
Yeah, the guy that was raising the kid.
Yeah, he just wanted to get back at him. He had a grudge against him, which I understand a little bit because he did do something to him that kind of was unforgivable. You know what I mean? But that just goes to show that everybody has a dark past. So, with that being said,
hands are ever clear.
With that being said, once Jinx accidentally killed him, she kind of lost grip on reality at that point. It snapped.
Severely.
And was like, you know what? Let's give him. And what did she say? Let's give him a show or something like that. Took her giant rocket launcher that she made.
Sharknado.
Yeah,
the shark launch. Yeah, the shark launcher is what I call it because freaking that is one of the weapons that she made. That is my favorite thing she could have.
Yeah, it is pretty cool.
She put that thing, put the crystal inside of it. The pure magic energy crystal, shot it, and destroyed more than half of the council.
Oh yeah,
Destroyed most of the building.
The council was discombobulated.
The council was not expecting any type of attack like that at all.
They didn't know an attack like that could possibly even happen.
Mm-hmm. That's when they all got a reality check that someone else knows how to use magic tech.
And they were gonna actually give give them their region, their underground, their own little town. Their how you say?
Yeah, they were voting on that.
Yeah,
but at that point, Jinx kind of
ended.
She screwed it up.
Yep.
Unbeknownst to her.
Thing is, yeah, she didn't know they were planning on just letting the underground be the underground.
Mm-hmm.
All she cared about in that moment was trying to come to terms with that she just watched the life come out of another person that she cared deeply.
Right. And realizing and her realizing it was her fault.
Oh yeah.
Accident or not.
Yeah. You see it in her face when it happens. She's like, "Oh, I didn't mean to do that. How do I take that back? How do I go back? Why?" I'm like, "Oh, poor little one."
Yeah, it was a lot for
poor
her.
Little one that shot the minigun.
Freaking, her minigun is great.
It is.
Yeah, but that's basically season 1, to be honest.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, season 2 is definitely a lot more happens in season 2.
Season 2 is more of a head rush than season 1. But that's because of how they built season 1 to be, hey, let's introduce the characters, let's get their backstories, and then let's get the story rolling.
Mm-hmm.
And when they were getting the story rolling is toward the end of season 1. And it just went off from there. Like, I don't think they could have kicked off Arcane any better.
Man, it was good. Season 1 was definitely good. So I will say definitely watch season 1. I say it's watch worthy. I won't say it's binge worthy because I don't want to say binge just yet for the simple fact that there is another half of it. You know what I mean? And season 1 definitely, if you just end there, it leaves you on a cliffhanger. You know what I mean?
Oh, it leaves you on a massive cliffhanger. Like, I was searching forever, hoping and praying for a season 2.
Mm-hmm. So I will say it's worth the watch. I'm not saying it's cringe because it's not. It's just not binge worthy because that cliffhanger will make you like
that cliffhanger makes you mad.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it made me so mad. I was like, there has to be more. You have to give me more, like, now. Type
Being
deal.
honest, in my opinion,
yeah,
if you watch that last episode and you're not specifically got anything to do, you're gonna watch season 2. You're gonna go straight into it. I'm not gonna say you're not, because you definitely are. And honestly, in my opinion, definitely a binge. I mean, I technically finished off the first season last night, and then at some point I had to go to work, adulting. And after that, I got home. Before I even got home, while I was at work too. We ain't gonna talk about that though. But
Yeah.
On lunch breaks and stuff.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, it was lunch break that he was doing it. It was not.
I don't drive big trucks at all.
All right, but yeah, so but I will say go watch.
We're not talking about it like that, bro. Let's go.
Yeah, we're not talking about it.
Go watch League of Legends Arcane. Definitely watch it.
Definitely watch it.
We will be doing a part 2. Maybe that's what we'll do once the holidays are over. Do a part 2 in January for our return episode. This will be our last episode of Binge or Cringe for the year. For the simple fact
aren't you doing a 24-hour stream or something? Pokemon stream, right?
No. That's
not a Pokemon stream.
No. I'm doing a subathon for my birthday. But next week, man, it's Christmas Eve. I don't want to.
Oh yeah,
that's too much, bro. I ain't trying to pull nobody away from their families and whatnot for no binge or cringe. That's too much.
Yeah.
What do you
right.
You don't have beater.
Yeah, that's not the point, man. It's Christmas Eve, and then the next day is Christmas Day. And I decided I'm going to be doing, and y'all can join me if y'all going to be on the game or whatever. But I'm going to be doing some holiday stream.
Hey, I heard you did never mind. We'll talk about that after.
Am I doing what?
I heard you did a King's Fall.
I did that already.
Yeah.
I just heard it. I was wondering how that went. We'll talk about that after.
Yeah, I'll tell you in a second. Tell you how that went. But yeah, man. You guys got any closing statements before we let go of the stream? I know it's without normally as long as we usually do, but hey. I feel like we covered the entirety of season 1.
Oh yeah. We thoroughly covered the entirety of season 1.
What would I have to say? Go watch it. It's binge worthy, honestly. Really good fight scenes. A lot of guns. A lot of shooting.
A lot of fisticuffs.
A lot of weird lip licking. A lot of weird stuff. But hey.
If you watch it for anything, at least watch it for the combat, because those animators put their souls into that, and you can tell they put their souls into it.
The combat is pretty nice.
It's smooth.
It's smooth. It's gorgeous. Some of the punches you can feel outside screen.
But all right, I do want to say, please stay tuned for this weekend, guys. On the 22nd, you can catch, if not here on Twitch, if not on YouTube, definitely on Twitch. We're going to be live for Rhythm and Sticks. It's a new collaboration stream that I'm working on with some DJs and gamers. It's going to be live gameplay, live DJing. It's going to be crazy. It's going to be epic. Definitely check that out. It's going to be different, man. It's going to be entertaining. It's going to be raw. A lot of shit talking. It's going to be cool. It's going to be fun. Yeah. Hoping it's just a fun vibe out time. Definitely catch the stream for that. And then, maybe moving forward, we'll try to get more gamers involved, switch out gamers, stuff like that. Maybe even eventually do like a live event where we don't stream it, but it's like an actual event where people come out and get to experience the DJs and whatnot. We're thinking about it. We're working it out. We're just going to see how it goes. But definitely the first time that we're going to be doing this will be on the 22nd from 3 p.m. to 7 p.m. So definitely check that out. And then, like I said, on the 24th and the 25th, holiday stream. And then after that, on the 28th, Don't Get Smacked for Talking Smack with my boy Carl. I'll be posting about that. On the 30th of December, will be my birthday subathon. Everyone's invited. Well, not everybody's invited to the house, but everybody's invited for the birthday subathon. In a sense, you don't even live in the city, bro.
no one's invited. It's okay.
Everybody's invited, even if you just hop in like my Discord. It's gonna be a voice. You can hop in any of the voice channel, well, whatever voice channel I'm in at the time. Probably just the We Live Baby one, but you can hop in that voice channel and we'll hear you through the stream. The stream will hear you and we'll talk whatever. If you want to wish me a happy birthday or just talk shit while we talking shit, whatever. But it's gonna be fun, man. It's gonna be a good time for that. What else? So that. And then January is just gonna be back to basics. Binge or Cringe coming back and everything like that after being gone for 2 weeks, and then the gaming tournament that under Idealisticon in February on February 1st. Got a senior and juniors division. I will be making a post about that this week. Hopefully to start promoting that, what's going on with that, as well as the other stuff that I'm talking about. I already started promoting the DJ event this weekend and everything. So we're slowly promoting everything. So it's going to be good. And then Monster Hunter Wilds drops February 28th. I got some things in the work for that. Y'all have no idea. It's going to be a blast. Okay. Got some real major things in the work for that. February 28th. Don't get smacked for I'm sorry. Monster Hunter Wilds. I will be doing. It's not going to be a 24-hour stream, but it's going to be all day and multi-day stream. So, because I will be taking some time off for that. It's going to be good. I know my boy Nog going to be playing it. I don't know about D-Zone, but
if I can, I will be taking time off for that game.
Yeah. Here's the thing. The last Monster Hunter game that we actually had that was officially on the console was the Switch. And don't get me wrong, Monster Hunter Rise was fun, but it wasn't World. It wasn't World. And I'm not ragging on Monster Hunter Rise because I enjoyed it, but it wasn't World.
I think you got disconnected.
Oh. What you were saying, though?
It lagged me out.
Yeah. But Monster Hunter Rise was not World. Monster Hunter Rise was fun, but it wasn't World. And some of the monsters that they brought in Monster Hunter Rise, I did enjoy. Like Magna Malo. Oh, y'all got to bring Magna Malo to like Monster Hunter Wilds or World or something. Magna Malo was something different.
I want to give my opinion. I think they need to learn from... what was the name of that game again?
Oh my God! Let it go, no. Let it go. Let it go.
No, it's not even that. It's also just the fluidity, like the way that the game moves. I forgot what that damn game was called.
Yes, I know you're talking about Wild Hearts. Let it go, no. It's two different games, bro. Just say Wild Hearts 2. Just say that's what you want. Just ask for a Wild Hearts 2, bro.
I would love to ask for Wild Hearts 2. I would want my claws back.
Mind that either.
I want to be back on my.
But here's the thing. I love Wild Hearts and I love Monster Hunter. I love the two different. I don't want Monster Hunter to learn from Wild Hearts because then I want them to stay two separate games.
True.
I mean, I have to agree with Tone there.
I'll have to accept that.
I want them to stay two separate games for the simple fact that they have two different things that I love about them. Like and don't get me wrong, they're monster hunting games, but the play style of either one is different. Like Wilds, right. Oh my! I mean, Wilds and Monster Hunter World and all that. I love what you could do with the clutch call and all that other stuff, and I love that type of aspect. But the craftability that you have in Wild Hearts, like that stuff is otherworldly, and I love that. And I love how your weapons transform and everything, like the long sword or the katana. Oh, when that jewel transforms, it's a chain whip. This jewel crazy. I love it. Keep the two separate games separate. I don't even think even if they are competing or whatever, I don't care. Keep them two separate. I'm playing both.
I mean, there's almost no other option but to play both, really, because they're just that good.
Yeah, man. They're just that good. I hope they do come out with a DLC or something for. Well, they did DLCs for Wild Hearts, but I hope they do like another Wild Hearts game. It was so good. Everybody who played Monster Hunter played Wild Hearts for the most part, and most people enjoyed it. A lot of people who played, yeah. So definitely do that. But I digress. Definitely catch up and watch those streams from now until February 28th into March. Definitely catch all that, and then March 7th is the start of convention season for your boy. So, that's how that convention season starting early. Yeah, man. So definitely stay tuned for all that. But as always, I'm your boy Audio Tone, and I just made all that known. And we'll get at you guys soon. Later, Binge Cringe will be back in January. Stay tuned for that. But until then, I have a lot more streams, and my boys here and a lot of other people that you see me stream with, they will be in those streams. Hopefully, just chilling with me while I act crazy and do stupid stuff. So definitely check all those streams coming forward out. But until then, as always, I will catch you guys later. Peace.
Bye.